Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back at it again. Just wanted to make a video about the current situation. The coming food crisis that may hit America. I'm not saying it is, but it may hit it because I'm seeing reports that you got trains that carrying food around. They being derailed. All kinds of stuff. They doing all kinds of stuff to cause a food crisis in America. And the number one solution right now, everybody should be focused on, the number one priority right now is to grow your own food. It's not that hard. All you got to do is plant your seeds, and it does the rest. And you just got to make sure it's watered or whatever. Even if you're living in the city or in a building somewhere, you can grow your food indoors. All you need is a flower pot, and put some dirt in it and plant your seeds. And you gotta learn how to use the plant lights and stuff. Put that together, and then there you go. You got your indoor food growing, your indoor farm growing, and your inside your apartment. Even like apartment complexes. There's grass everywhere. Where there's grass, there could be food right there. So my advice for everybody, man, just you really have to start growing your own food now. Especially indoors. When you grow your food indoors, it grows a lot faster. Some foods that take about 6 months to harvest will most likely take about 2 to 3 months to harvest if it's indoors. That's if you nurturing your plants right. But right now it's very important to grow your own food. And the people that might not listen to me or listen to other people that's talking about this are the people who are still attached to eating meat, that eat a lot of red meat, they eat a lot of chicken, they eat a lot of pork, they eat a lot of seafood and stuff. Like, there's going to be more of a hunger for that rather than your fruits and vegetables, because people are too attached to that type of meat. And what people need to understand, they got to break their conditioning of eating meat, eating red meat, and eating livestock. You really have to trick your brain into eating something else. You could substitute a lot of that meat, a lot of the meat products and stuff. Beans, man. Beans is, to me, is like number one for me on your grow list. Beans, I have to put that as number one, and then is your greens, because beans, it gives your body fiber and protein, high fiber and high protein. Nothing could really beat beans right now. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, what the hell are we gonna do with beans? Just eat bean soups all the times, and I know beans could be a bad consistency, but there's other ways you could use beans. Like you could make bean burgers, you could make, you know, bean chicken or something like that. There's plenty of videos on YouTube where because there's a vegan culture that's going around, and there's a lot of people that's figuring out different ways to substitute, red meat and meat livestock. Where you got to eat your chicken and your beef, and they substituting that stuff, and they're figuring out a different way to trick their brain to eating something more healthier and making it taste like meat or whatever. Because if this food crisis hit, a lot of y'all don't know how to hunt for your food. A lot of y'all is not going to be really prepared to go out into the wilderness or in the woods somewhere to hunt down a bear or hunt down a deer or something. Y'all not really equipped to do that. And it's hunting for your food is a lot harder than you think. Sometimes it'll take a week or a couple of weeks just to see your first deer, and then hunt them down and kill them. And then you got to be able to learn how to store your own meats and stuff, and clean it and everything. So that takes a lot of time. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you hunt a deer, you hunt a bear or something, and you kill one of the things. Yeah, it could last you about 3 to 4 months or something before you have to really go out and hunt again. That's the beauty of hunting. But at the same time, you know, it's just that a lot of people is not going to know how to hunt. You know, they're not going to know where to hunt. They're not going to know where to find, you know, the bears or the deers or the cows or the buffaloes. They're not going to know where to go for all of that, especially if you're stuck in a city somewhere. So my thing is like, you know, substitute that meat for with beans, man. Beans is very important right now. You know, and it's very cheap right now. You go to the store, buy dry beans, and just plant them in the field somewhere, and you'll watch it, man. Beans grow they grow very rapidly and exponentially. Like one bean could yield thousands of beans, man. Like that's what I'm saying. You know, like when it's fully harvested, it can yield you thousands of beans, and there's so much stuff you could do with that. And then you know you could grow your herbs. Your herbs could grow just about in any condition. I ain't gonna say any condition, but it could yield you a lot of like seeds from herbs could yield you a lot more herbs, you know. And it's very important to like don't wait for the system to cause this crisis. And then next thing you know, you out here scrambling trying to, you know, trying to figure out a way to feed yourself or something, you know. Don't it's this video is about beating the system to their punch, man. You know, don't wait for them to try to cause this crisis, you know. And then, you know, you're stuck wondering what to do and stuff, you know. It's very important to just to plant your stuff, regardless of where you're at, where you're living at. You know, go to a park or something. You start planting your stuff there. You know, go anywhere. Where's dirt and grass? Like there's dirt and grass everywhere. Go somewhere where you could just plant your stuff at and just watch it grow. It's like right now it's time to be strategic, and you know, go to different locations, and like don't, you know, you don't want to put all your seeds in one basket. You don't want to put all your food in one basket. You know, go around, you know, look around and start planting stuff. You know, don't you know, there's grass everywhere. There's planting grounds everywhere. You know, it's not illegal to grow your own food, man. That's what I'm getting at. So, cause they're gonna try to use this as a weapon, but if you beat them to the punch, you could really set the system back on what they're trying to do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about all this. You know.